quick drill to show how to rotate through the hips rather than the low back. So grab a broomstick, a PVC, something. I'm gonna put it along my spine here. I'm gonna bring my ribs down, so I'm trying to get some real estate against here. I can have a little gap with the low back, but I don't wanna be up like that. So the PVC is hitting me in my head, shoulders, sacrum here. And then I'm gonna take slight bend of the knees, and I'm gonna rotate onto my toes without this PVC coming off my spine. So if I just keep my feet planted and I rotate, that's gonna fly off because now it's disconnected my shoulders from my sacrum or my low back. So we don't want that. And I also don't wanna just dive forward, again, that comes off there. So I have to pivot from my toes, my hips, so my body's staying connected. So this can be key for both athletic power and agility and performance, but also if you're having some pain in the low back, especially something like unloading the dishwasher, working in the garage, doing something that requires some rotation. Typically I see my patients, their feet are just planted and they're just kind of rotating here. All that rotation is happening through their low back where the joints aren't really aligned to do that. Our rotation comes from our hips and our thoracic spine. And so this drill really just isolates that hip component. And then what's cool is I can do this at different angles. So I can do it standing. I can also do it in a little bit of a hinge. I can also just kind of squat down. Now my knees have to get more into it, but I can be here and come all the way down. I can be here. And so if you think of like a catcher in the MLB, they're not flat-footed, they're up on their toes, so they can drop a knee and they can pivot, keeping their body aligned. They're a lot more agile here, but it also spares the low back. So that's a great drill to learn how to pivot from the hips.